Qlown and Queen, Chapter 1, Episode 2, Duce. Queen's session continues. Qlown's reality begins. Queen, therapy session. You want to know what happened after the diner? No, not the blood. That part isn't important yet. What matters is what came after. Because that's when the day stopped behaving normally. We left the diner in a hurry, not panicking, just relocating. That's what Qlown calls it when things get complicated. The car was mine. Well, mine is a flexible word. It was an ooh-wee Mustang convertible. Black paint. Engine loud enough to announce bad decisions before they arrive. Qlown was in the passenger seat, completely drunk again. Which is impressive considering I had just helped him sober up. But Qlown treats alcohol like punctuation. He uses it whenever the moment needs emphasis. The wind was loud as we drove. City lights moving across his face like flickering interrogation lamps. He looked relaxed. Too relaxed. That's usually when something strange happens. We stopped at a red light. The kind of light that feels longer than it should. Another car rolled up beside us. Two guys inside, young, loud. Looking over like they wanted attention. I don't like people who want attention. They make terrible decisions. One of them said something. I didn't even hear it clearly, but Qlown did. He slowly turned his head, smiled that carved smile, and lifted his middle finger, very politely. Then I burned the tires. Rubber screamed against asphalt. The Mustang jumped forward like it had been waiting for permission. Behind us, I heard their engine revving, but they were already too late. We were gone, just the wind again. And Qlown laughing softly beside me. That laugh of his, it's not joy, it's recognition. We pulled into an underground parking garage 20 minutes later. Concrete pillars, echoing engines, fluorescent lights flickering like they were tired of existing. I parked, turned the engine off. Qlown leaned back in the seat, still half drunk, watching me. Suspicious. Where are you going? He asked. I stepped out of the car. Inside with who, without you? He frowned. I rolled my eyes. You see, Doctor, Qlown thinks danger only happens when he's present. Sometimes it happens when he's not. And sometimes you have to let things happen. So we argued, not angry arguing. Just the usual stubborn back and forth. He told me to wait. I told him to relax. He told me he didn't trust the garage. I told him I didn't trust his driving. Eventually, I just waved him off and walked away. And I could feel his eyes on my back the whole time. Qlown. The dream. Qlown later told me he fell asleep, only for a second, but dreams don't measure time correctly. In the dream, he was still sitting in the Mustang. Engine quiet, garage silent. Then, a car alarm exploded somewhere nearby. Sharp, ugly, the kind of noise that makes your teeth itch. Qlown opened his eyes slowly, and that's when he saw it, sitting on the dashboard. A beat-up teddy bear doll, old, stitched, crooked smile sewn across its face, and in its tiny cloth hand, a blunt. Qlown stared at it. The bear stared back. Then Qlown said, the only reasonable thing a man could say to a smoking teddy bear, you serious right now? He leaned forward, took the blunt from the doll's hand, examined it, took a single puff, then tossed it out the window. Nope. Behind him a bird voice screamed. We gotta go. We gotta go, we gotta go. Qlown spun around. A tiny yellow bird, Tweety, was sitting on the steering wheel, flapping wildly. Go, go, go. The Mustang roared to life. Gas pedals slammed down, concrete pillars rushing toward him. Then, crash. Reality. Qlown's eyes snapped open. The parking garage returned, still, cold. Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead. And somewhere nearby, a car alarm was still going. Beep, beep, beep. Qlown rubbed his face. What a crazy dream! Then he looked up and froze. Because sitting quietly on the dashboard, exactly where it had been in the dream, was the same stitched teddy bear doll. Dirty cloth, crooked smile, button eyes staring forward, and stitched into its chest, a small name tag. Duce. Qlown didn't laugh this time, because sometimes dreams arrive before reality does.